I just want to let people know that I'm LinArnold. I'm originally from New Zealand. I'm a sailor, around the world sailor, and I've been in Central America and Mexico for the last few years. And I've been stumbling from failure to failure and little successes here and there. You've probably seen me on the internet. You're welcome to Google my name. And one of the reasons that I'm talking today with my friend Arnold is the fact that he has a remarkable ability to help people produce success, almost guaranteed. I shouldn't say totally guaranteed, but the fact is there's no recruitment needed, and that was the reason for part of my failure over the years. I always felt a little bit uncomfortable trying to talk people into joining me if I wasn't making any money, and it didn't sort of seem proper to me that I should be able to get people to come and join me in these different programs if I never had any income to show them. It was a moral thing, I guess. But anyway, Arnold, I'm so happy to meet you because you've become a bit of a legend in the last few weeks. Michael introduced us, and I wanted to let people know exactly how you go about or how you've achieved this success in such a short time. Please let me know, or let my folks know, more or less to start. It doesn't need to be a huge thing, but please let us know how simple it turned out to be in the finish.
Yeah, no, that's great, Lynn. I appreciate you taking the time to talk here. It's been good to get to know you a little bit. But, you know, I was a lot like you. I've had some successes and some failures in the past, and I've been in the network marketing arena for 25 years, you know, and I've had some successes myself. But, you know, I saw the same thing. A lot of people on my team weren't having as much success. So the hard part about network marketing and recruiting is the fact that the only way that you're going to make any money is recruiting, right? And very, very few people can do that at a scale that's required to generate significant income. So right. I love online marketing. I love network marketing. But as we know, only about 3% of people in true network marketing really only succeed at a significant level. So I've always been looking for a way to make some legitimate money fairly easily that's very duplicatable that anybody can do. And I finally found it last year. And I found a company that was working in the Forex market. Right. And what's cool about that, I knew nothing about Forex. I knew nothing about Forex trading. All I knew, I had heard of Forex, and I knew it had something to do with trading. But other than that, that's literally all I knew. I didn't even know what Forex stood for. I quickly learned it stood for foreign exchange, and then I felt like an idiot when I found that out because it don't really make sense. But this company that I found actually has expert traders working behind the scenes doing all the hard work for us. Okay. You know, analyzing the markets, watching the charts, doing all the analytics, and, you know, running all their verification tests and looking for certain patterns and all that kind of stuff. Right. And I knew that there was a lot of money to be made in Forex, but one, I didn't want to be the guy to have to go through the steep learning curve of learning all the intricacies that come along with trading Forex. Right. And even once I learned that, I didn't want it to be stuck in front of a computer screen. You know, you see the videos and you see pictures of traders, right? And they got the, you know, 6 or 7 monitors in front of them. They're constantly watching all these different charts. Right. I didn't want to be that guy, you know? So what's cool about this company that we plugged into and partnered up with is they have expert traders that do all that for us. Okay. And then when the patterns and when certain trades kind of present themselves as potentially profitable moves in the market, they'll actually send out a signal to us through an app on our smartphone. It's literally an app that we put on our download to our smartphone. So the signals comes through. So it's trade signals. It tells us what pairs, what currency pairs that we're going to trade. It tells us the entry point, the exit point, the what we call stop loss point, which is kind of a safety net. So if the market ends up reversing and doing the opposite of what we expect it to do, you know, we might lose, but the losses are very minimal because of our stop loss or safety net. Okay. So it gives us all that data. So literally all we do is copy that data from the app. So it's one app. It's an app on the phone. And we paste that data into another app. It's called MetaTrader 4, which is an industry-wide trading platform. Right. And we just literally copy and paste that information into our MetaTrader 4 account. We hit place the trade, and we're done. And then periodically, once the trade goes live, the master trader will send updates out through the app and say, okay, we've gone, X number of ticks into profit. You can manage, you can do a couple of things here and there to manage it, and you just copy and paste that information too to manage the trade. So it's about as easy as it can possibly be. It's really, and the results have been tremendous, just absolutely tremendous.
Yes, well, from the way we describe it, it's really you push 3 buttons on your cell phone and you're in business, and you're really making
yeah,
amazing.
pretty much. Yeah, it's funny. I tell people it's literally as easy. It's basically how I got through college. I sat next to the smartest person in class. They're the ones that did all the studying the night before, all the analyzing and everything, and they came in. They wrote all the correct answers on the paper, and I just copied those same answers. So I got the same score they did.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, this is exactly that same exact thing. You're literally copying and pasting. And what's really cool is the markets are exactly the same for everybody.
Right.
The markets are the same for me as they are for you, as they are for Donald Trump, as they are for Richard Branson. And the data that we get is the exact same data that everybody gets. And, everyone that downloads this software, downloads this app, everyone gets exactly the same data.
Correct.
So your copy and paste results are going to be the exact same copy and paste results as me, is going to be the exact same copy and paste results as everybody, that uses this particular software. So, you hear copy and paste all the time, and they say, oh, copy and paste campaigns and copy and paste this, copy and paste that. But this is truly the first time in 25 years that I've been in the industry where when they say copy and paste, they truly mean copy and paste, and the results are the same, absolutely the same. The money might not be exactly the same because everyone trades with a different account size, and your account size determines what your profitability is, but the movement in the market is exactly the same. And your profitability within that movement might differ a little bit based on your account size, but the movement in the market is exactly the same for everybody. So it's unbelievable. It's really absolutely amazing to see the results and to see the successes that complete newbies, just like me, people that had no idea how to trade Forex, coming in, implementing what we're doing, copying and pasting, and earning profits. It's unreal.
Well, that leads me to the fact that you've become quite famous, because you're the man, in fact, who started a very brief time ago with $1,000 in his trading account, and I believe that you managed to get this up painlessly to about $50,000 in only 4 months. And
correct.
That's the case. Then you're the guy that I want to keep talking to, and I will I'll get to emulate you. But for those people who are listening, this is the actual man who achieved that, and it's not that difficult. He shows everybody how to do exactly what he did, which leads me to the question, actually, Arnold. Is it true that when you achieved that, what is a remarkable result, were you using just the trades that came through the cell phone, as we talked about, or had you used another strategy that you sort of evolved, or was it all through the cell phone in the beginning?
In the beginning, it was 100% through the copy and paste software, because I didn't know any different. Like I said, I knew nothing. I didn't know anything about Forex trading.
Right.
So all I knew to do was copy and paste.
Right.
Now, after and like you said, I was able to I started my account with $1,000. You don't have to start it with that much. Right. And you can literally open a brokerage account with as little as $100, you know?
Right.
I just happened, I was able to put $1,000 into a trading account, and I said, let's give this thing a try and see what happens. And quickly that doubled, and then it doubled again, and doubled again, and doubled again. Wow. And like you said, literally within 4 months, my account balance was right at roughly $50,000.
Excellent.
And so I let it compound. See, it's got the whole compound effect, right? If you pull profits out, your account's not going to grow as fast because it's not compounding on itself. But I let it compound until it hit $50,000, and now I keep a $50,000 balance in my trading account to use for leverage purposes, and people will learn what that means and the significance to that. When they get started with us, we talk about it all through the training, and we help everybody get started step by step by step. But I keep $50,000 in there now just to use as leverage, so that my profitability within the movement of the market is really pretty high. So now I'm at a point where I'm averaging anywhere from $6,000 to $8,000 a week in profits.
Right.
And I'm pulling those out every week. So I'm
Taking those out
keeping,
now.
I'm keeping the $50,000 balance in there, and I'm pulling out any profits that I earn every week. So to date, I've been doing this now for almost 10 months.
Yeah.
Almost, not quite 10 months. I think we're maybe a week or so short of 10 months. But I've earned right around $160,000 total so far. So, you know, that $50,000 that's still in the account plus another 110 since then. Okay. Yeah.
Well, that's, I mean,
it's been amazing.
So good to hear that, because in fact, you can also join this company and do no trading at all and just leave it there and let them do it themselves. I'm surprised because they don't take any commissions for that. That's remarkable. There is a monthly fee that we all pay as a member, which is not a big deal. But the people who are doing the trading don't take any of our profits. I find that staggering. That means that, you know, we can really join the profit potential of the world in terms of the trillions and trillions of dollars that are being traded every day. And we can do it in a painless, simple way. Well, you know, I'm not sure what else to ask you, because just those facts alone, that you can do this from your cell phone, there's no other software required. You can sit in the pool. In my case, you can sail around the world. I've been looking for this for 30 years. You can sail around the world and use your cell phone to get these signals and trade. I mean, and you just take the money out of the ATM machine wherever you are. And that's sailor's perfect solution. Now, when I was sailing, I had all sorts of problems too. I'm a perpetual traveler, so I know the banking and the ATM machines and the different accounts all over the world. Trying to shift money around the place is quite remarkable, even for small amounts. It's just ridiculous. So this is the perfect solution, and I appreciate that. I don't know if there's anything else that we can add for the time being. Is there anything you can think of that you might want to tell my people? I mean, I think this is probably going to get them interested enough to give me a call, and then I'm happy to give them all sorts of information, including information that comes directly from you. But is there anything else you think that might be worthwhile adding?
No, just to kind of piggyback on what you talked about with the what we call the fusion trader, which is a hands-off mirror trader.
Right.
And so even if someone can't copy and paste, or don't have time to copy and paste, which literally takes a few seconds to do, but even if they don't want to do that, or can't find the time to do that, or whatever, we do have that automated tool that just came out a couple of months ago. Which is, I mean, it's unreal. I mean, I think you're using it, and many other people are using it, which is really incredible, because it does what we just talked about. It takes away the copy and paste piece, and we let the expert trader do it all for us. And every time he executes a trade, the software sends a signal to our trading account, and our trading account mirrors that same exact trade. Completely hands-off, completely automated. You set it, forget it, move on with the rest of your life, and the expert traders earn you profits every day and every week. It's phenomenal. It's an unbelievable, phenomenal system. So we have an easy do-it-yourself copy and paste trading tool, and we have a completely hands-off automated trading tool that anybody can plug into, and you can tap into the Forex markets. It's incredible. It's absolutely amazing.
Well, you know, I'm just so relieved to have found this, because this is life-changing for me, humongously life-changing. I'm an international person, so these days traveling and setting up houses and living in different parts of the world is an extremely expensive process. The lack of stability is not easy to handle. So. Well, look, Arnold, I appreciate that. Thank you so much for taking your time to visit me today. I'm happy to know somebody that's had so much success, and I'll keep you advised about how I'm doing as well. Even your dog loves the sound.
Yeah, no, she's excited too. We got some landscapers outside. She decided to start barking at them.
Okay. Well, many thanks, Arnold, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.